you're mentally exhausted, not lazy. Have you ever looked at a simple task and felt that climbing a mountain would be easier? The laundry's there, the emails are waiting, the workout is on your schedule, the dishes need washing. Nothing is that difficult, but somehow you can't force yourself to start. And then comes the thought, the one that millions of people carry every day. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just do this? Why am I so lazy? But what if laziness isn't the problem? What if you're trying to solve the exhaustion with guilt? Imagine this. You wake up mentally exhausted. Before breakfast, you're already thinking about work. Before dinner, you're already thinking about everything you forgot to do. Your body keeps moving, but your mind never rests. Solve the problems, make decisions, take care of your family. And somehow, you're expected to continue performing your duties as if none of it cost you energy. Then, when night falls, you sit on the couch. You know there are things you should do. You know what needs to be done. But your mind is heavy. Not because you don't care, because you've been carrying too much weight for too long. Parents know this feeling. Workers know this feeling. The world sees the tasks you haven't completed, but it doesn't see the thousands of invisible things your brain processed today. The worries, the decisions, the pressure, the constant mental load. And that's where guilt becomes dangerous. Because guilt tells a story. It says, if you were stronger, you would do more. If you were disciplined, you would do more. If you really wanted to, you would do more. But that's not always true. In his book, Thinking Fast and Slow, Daniel Kahneman explains that mental effort is a real resource. Thinking requires energy. Making decisions requires energy. Self-control requires energy. Attention requires energy. And when that resource runs out, everything seems more difficult. Not impossible, just heavier. The problem is that most people respect physical fatigue. If someone runs a marathon, no one expects that person to sprint afterwards. But mental fatigue? It's different. People work all day. They deal with family responsibilities. They face stress. They process emotions. They make hundreds of decisions, and then they wonder why they don't have energy at night. Imagine carrying a backpack. Each responsibility adds more weight. A bill, a deadline, a difficult conversation, a sick child. The curious thing is you get so used to carrying it that you forget it's even there. You only notice the weight when simple things start to seem difficult. That's when people often call themselves lazy. But exhaustion and laziness are not the same thing. A lazy person avoids effort. An exhausted person wants to move, but has little energy left. That's a huge difference, and recognizing that difference changes everything. Because the solution is no longer self-criticism. The solution is recovery. Recovery is not weakness. Recovery is maintenance. It's sleeping, it's setting limits, it's silence, it's exercise, it's saying no. It's taking a 30-minute walk without solving problems. It's giving your mind permission to stop carrying everything at once. And something extraordinary happens when you do that. Your energy starts to return. Your focus improves. Your patience improves. Your motivation improves. Not because you've become a different person, because your brain finally had a chance to recover. The truth is, many people don't fail because of laziness. They suffer because they are mentally exhausted. And the moment you understand that, you stop fighting yourself. You start taking care of yourself. But there's another hidden drain on mental energy, one that haunts people everywhere. At work, in relationships, in bed at night. And most people don't even realize it's happening. We'll explore that in the next episode. Your attention is your life. Protect it, exercise it, use it wisely. That's mental energy.